Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. So, Mark Zuckerberg recently announced that Facebook is going to be changing its name to Meta, M-E-T-A, and working on a virtual metaverse. This is artificial, cartoon-like characters, animated, that are representing other, allegedly, real users able to interact in real time using virtual reality VR goggles. Now, this is nothing new. There have been virtual worlds for decades, especially in the gaming community. I have no doubt much of the technology was developed by the porn industry, along with much of the tech used on the internet today, like online payment systems, which was developed by the porn industry. This is not exclusive. As noted, there are many VR worlds. It's unquestionable that other VR worlds exist or will exist, owned and overseen by Google, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, as if each one can make their own VR world proprietary, because they're probably not going to interact with each other. Each one of them wants monopolization. All right, so what is new is the goal involved here. This is intended as a diversion and a means of social control. In a virtual world, people have perfect skin, perfect teeth, etc. There's no garbage in the street, no homelessness, no pollution, no climate change, no poverty, no income inequality, no crime, no starvation, no inconvenient warfare, no dead children. You can access medical care if or when you need it. More likely, you can just pick up a magical potion or find a convenient bottle of health. In other words, there's no need to protest in a virtual world. Just stay in the VR world long enough, and you will lose the desire to leave home to protest. No need to solve real-world problems at all when you can put on your goggles and enter a world where those problems don't exist. Interactions will be tightly controlled and censored. Right now, I'm in Facebook jail again. So what happens when your whole social life is dependent on virtual interactions? And then you break some arbitrary, fluid, undefined rule. Community standards. And then you get banned. Suddenly you have no social life at all. Say the pandemic is a hoax, you're banned. Tell an off-color joke, you're banned. Express support for Palestine, you're banned. Oppose capitalism, you're banned. To prevent losing touch with your social contacts, what do? You bend to the rules. You comply. You conform. You step in line. You follow orders. You submit to authority. What authority? In this case, Facebook. But it can be any other self-appointed dictatorial structure, each with their own set of rules. So this is the root of social engineering. Social engineering does not have to involve guns, laws, or police involvement. It doesn't have to involve going to jail. None of that. You experience social engineering every day. Every day when you turn on the news, it's social engineering. When you listen to whoever the president is, it's social engineering. When they're telling you this one or that one is our enemy, that is social engineering. So just allow all of the control to be handled by corporations, and you will have tens of millions of Americans claiming it's perfectly fine because it's a private company exerting their control. Don't like it? Go somewhere else. Just like America, love it or leave it. Of course, there will probably be different VR worlds where your thoughts are welcome. A progressive world, a conservative world, a capitalist world, a socialist world, etc. So you may be able to sign in to some other platform, even if one platform bans you. The problem with this is that it is intended to separate us, divide us, place everyone in echo chambers where issues are not discussed across lines of disagreement. It amplifies the already existing cult mentality by orders of magnitude. Us against them. You are part of my virtual world. I don't go into the other virtual world. I don't talk to anyone in the other virtual world, which leads to not talking to people in the other virtual world in real life. You're already not supposed to talk about politics in the job place. Not talking about politics means not talking about social issues in any substantive manner. In addition, it is obvious that you have no way of actually knowing who other users are that you may interact with in this virtual environment. You have no idea if they are real human beings, bots. In gaming, you call them NPCs, non-player characters, or agents paid by the government, by Meta, or other corporations. In 2016, it was widely known that Hillary Clinton had an army of paid trolls with the express purpose of dividing the left, using aggressive, offensive, possibly illegal tactics, posting pornography on progressive pages, and then reporting the pages. This had those pages taken down during debates and primaries. I know. I was a moderator for 4 progressive groups during that time, and I saw page after page taken down at critical times. We actually got hold of the information, including the pay schedule for how these people got paid. Yeah, so it's not a question that this was a fact. So some progressive pages were taken down permanently. We also know that the military and intelligence agencies utilize paid, trained trolls to try and discredit both conservative and progressive groups and personalities. So it is absolutely no stretch of the imagination to believe that encountering fictitious characters in a VR environment is a possibility and a likelihood. The obvious purpose is to distract attention from discussions on real issues which affect all of us. Most likely, this is going to utilize tasks which must be completed, accrue points, and strive for likes, online popularity, etc., so that users cease all discussion which may cause their arbitrary points to decline. You want to be popular, don't talk about something that may make other people dislike what you got to say. Get in line, comply, conform, follow orders. You may collect imaginary rewards, such as coins and jewelry, like those in video games. When people are obsessed with competing for the next bright, shiny, imaginary object to satisfy their ego, they lose sight of the deteriorating conditions in our own society in real life. Another aspect of this is that it will make it more difficult to multitask. On a message board or even in chat, you can be reading an article or watching a video at the same time, which allows you to gain more information on current events, and you're still interacting with people online. If your entire attention and effort is directed toward this VR world and your interactions there, you will spend far less time being informed. None of this means that I'm not going to try it out when it goes live. I'm not discouraging others from trying it out. The issue is like any other form of entertainment. View it as entertainment. Don't become so obsessed that it takes all of your time and attention. Don't get lost in some imaginary world so much that you ignore the real world around you. Don't lose sight of the real issues. If anything, we should use this as a tool to build movements. We can use this virtual world to build a national union, a series of unions. I've said before, we need to unionize the unions. We need a national union. Okay, let's turn this into one of the tools that we use to build that. All right? So, right now, this is just something that isn't even online yet. We have no idea when it may come online. But even as they are going to try and use it to control us, we need to turn it back on them. And we can do that. All right? So, share this video. Talk about these subjects. If you can, Please donate $1 a month to help expand the channel, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.